So today is what, the 4th of January 2024. It's about 7 degrees outside, but it doesn't look that cold, but it's colder than it looks. And I'm stood outside my favourite tree in Lee Woods. Look how fucking big that tree is. It's fucking huge. It's the biggest tree here. And it's just like, it's like my thinking tree. And there's my little thinking step over here. And today's video is going to be about what I would tell my younger self. So, advice I would give to my younger self. So what, I'm 30 years old now. What would I tell my 20-year-old self if I could go back, or if my 20-year-old self was watching this video? So, what was I doing when I was 20? So first of all, I was working in a bar, and I was living in a friend's house. Let me just put my glove back on because my fingers are fucking freezing. I've got bad circulation in my hands. So, just make sure it's still recording. Yeah, I was working in a bar, living in my friend's house, and I was watching this channel on YouTube called Brits Get Rich in China, and I watched this guy called Vance Miller. He'd fly over to China and start importing loads of like kitchen equipment, and you turn about £20 million a year over in cash, in biscuit tins. And I just loved his can-do attitude, how he just like flew over there and just like took no shit. And he's from Rochdale. He was kind of like a celebrity, but he didn't really pop, but he should have popped a lot bigger. But because he had a bit of a bad reputation as a rogue trader, like he never really blew up. But anyway, I just found his attitude inspiring. So I decided to fly to China and set up a business. So yeah, I mean, I flew over there and went. First of all, I found my supplier on Alibaba, which is like a marketplace for suppliers, like almost like a gum tree, right? It's not like a shop; it's like a gum tree of suppliers. And fuck, it's cold. It's like a gum tree for suppliers. So basically, all I did was find 10 suppliers on there for one product, right? And I asked them a bunch of questions, and then I shortlisted it. And I said, ask them X, Y, Z, and 5 of the 10 that I found were the weaker suppliers, I just axed them out. Then I took my 5, I checked their addresses on the map, seen that they were in a relatively straight line, but spread throughout China. So I thought, okay, well, I'll see all 5 of these then. So I booked a flight to the top one, and then I just worked my way down like a quest map. like there were just a bunch of side missions, and I just went to the closest one, and then the next one and the next one. So when I got to the first one, I started at the top, and I learned that in the north of China, like, I think generally from what I've heard is the quality seems to slip. So like they're more eager to do business with you, and yeah, like the cost of living was cheaper, and like I seen all kinds of things. I seen people like workers caging rats and killing rats and eating them and shit like that. Like when I got off the plane from Beijing, like it was obviously fairly normal, but then when you go to a domestic airport like Jinan, and then I walked out around there, like little kids would be hiding behind their mums when they see me. They thought I was like an alien or something because I got like blonde curly hair, right? So yeah, I worked my way down, and I went from one factory to another, and I didn't go with the most expensive, I didn't go with the cheapest. I went for the one in the middle, in the Goldilocks zone, which I found had the best quality for the best price. And yeah, I've had that business ever since. What I would say though to my younger self is, you're on a good path there and you started to have momentum, and you do pick it up here and there, but really you want to keep on that momentum and don't lose momentum. So start something that you want to do and make sure every day you're taking steps in that direction and not rolling back. I mean, you can take like breaks here and there, but you really want to make sure that you're compounding. The second thing I would do is make sure, you know, you're training back then, and throughout the 10 years you've started and stopped many times. We're going to start to get a move on now. You've started and stopped many times the gym, and I would say don't do that. Yes, again, just like point one, you can have days off here and there, but really you don't want to have more than a week off at a time. And generally I'd stick to a 2-day rule. So the 2-day rule would be, you know, try and get 5 sessions in a week, 2 days off. But those 2 days you can spread them out sporadically. So you could have, you know, a day off, 2 days on, a day off, you know. And you can mix and match, but no more than a pair of days off. And just become an atomic habit, you know. How beautiful this is. Number 3, don't put girls on a pedestal. You always, you know, if there's someone that you liked or wanted to pursue or fancied, you always like put them on some sort of pedestal. Don't ever do that. They're normal, eating, shitting, breathing people just like you. You know, sometimes in your head you might feel a bit like you felt awkward talking to them or something like that. So I'd say just talk to them like normal fucking people, right? It's not that hard. But I guess when you're younger you lack experience. Number 4, I'd say get out of the house more. Not that I did get out of the house, but like, you know, do some outdoor activities, like, you know, walk in the woods once in a while, or cycle. Or I did a lot of that when I was young, but I'm talking like 19, 20, you know. Do something once a week, outdoorsy at least. Get some oxygen into your brain. And number 5, I'd say choose a sport. Whoa! I almost hit the fucking sludge there. Choose a sport and stick to it. Whether it's rugby, football, boxing is very good. I started boxing in 2015, and even recently I haven't been going, but I've been going on and off again for 2015, that's 9 years ago actually I started. But I haven't gone in the last like year or so. But tremendously good for you, and it's just like riding a bicycle, you know, it sticks with you for the rest of your life. So those are my 5 things I would try and stick to. And number 6, as a bonus one, is probably something more spiritual or moral, or, you know, something to do with morality. Is be a good person. Like, don't cunt people over, because that shit swings back round 360 degrees and will bite you on the ass. And it's good to be a good human. It makes you happy, makes other people happy, makes you happy making other people happy. It just makes life easier. And if you're only prepared to do what's hard, life will be... No, if you're only prepared to do what's easy, life will be hard. But if you're prepared to do what's hard, life will be easy. So, yeah, look at this pond down here. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, those are my 5+ bonus points. And I hope you find them. I hope you find value out of them. Oh, and try and boost your social media and try and be sociable. Yeah, beautiful, isn't it?
It is. I bring wrong shoes for that.
Huh?
I bring wrong shoes for that.
You bought shorts?
Wrong shoes.
Oh, wrong shoes. Oh, wrong shoes. Sorry, I had my headphones in. Couldn't hear you.
Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous.
But
Needs to
it's
get out
finally
more
after
often.
3 weeks of raining. It's nice to have some sun.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely. I like how they're like, the sun's like poking through the trees and out here. The sound of the water is lush. She loves
Try
it.
some
as well.
spells.
Yeah.
Forest spell. Nice. Enjoy your trip.
And you,
Have a
mate.
good one.
Cheerio. And try and have more interactions, even if they are awkward. Oh dear. Look at this. So good to get that vitamin D in your eyes and rejuvenate. And I feel like I'm charging up already just because I was going to force myself to sit at the desk this morning and just like crack on, but I knew, like I've been doing that the last few days, and I just knew today if I was to do that, yeah, it'd be all stoic and like, you know, you'd be doing what you're meant to do, but at the same time I just knew I wouldn't have been that productive. Right, so, oh shit. Morning. Rick, where you gone? Rick! Oh, she does this thing recently where she's just been running off. She's never been like this, but as of recent, she's been a bit of a toe rag. Rick! Gone, done, lost my dog. Right. I have to turn this camera off and find her. But yeah. Have a good day, brother. Oh, there she is. As soon as I put the camera down, comes back.